Pops,
Morning.
how are you?
Yeah,
Good, thank you. How's things going?
all right, thanks. So
Good.
far, so good.
Good. Let me make you host, and then we can just test the screen.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on
just want to
for
test
me.
that now.
Make host. Okie dokie. If you want to test it, then we can see if it's working.
It is working.
Yep, it's working.
Let me just stop that. I just want to go and put it into slide. Okay. Now I just need to check that if I do a slideshow that it works properly.
Okay, yeah, we got some time, so let's see. I just click it.
Oh, hold on.
There we go.
Yes, thank you. Perfect.
Okay,
So
cool.
I want to share it now, so that's perfect.
Okay, no, that's cool. So we still got a bit of time. So I see there's already 13 people on. So we'll just wait a little bit, Bobs, and then we'll go from there.
No problem. I'll just put my video off and my mute. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, thanks. Good morning, everybody. We're just waiting for everyone to join, and then Barbara will start in about 3 minutes or so. I see there's still a few people joining, so Barbs, we'll just wait a little longer.
No problem.
Okay, Barbs, I think what we'll do is we'll wait another minute, and then if you want to just introduce yourself and introduce the Plan Hotel concept and maybe mention the rest of your properties.
Sure.
And then you can start from there. I think we've got here, and I would wait just 1 more minute.
No problem.
Thanks, Barbs.
Okay. Right, is that the minute up?
Yep, let's go.
Okay. Morning, everybody. So excited, 56 people wanting to hear a little bit more about Diamonds Mequfi. So thanks very much for your time. I know this year has certainly been a struggle, but at least we get to see each other on a screen. Unfortunately, not in person, but it's life and we've got to do what we've got to do. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Barbara. I represent Plan Hotel here in South Africa. I do live in Durbs by the sea, but I do travel to Johannesburg and Cape Town on a normal month in a normal year. But if anybody ever needs to just get hold of me or have a chat about any of my properties, I'm always on Skype and on Zoom, so let me know. So Plan Hotel Group, it's a company based in Italy. The offices are actually in Switzerland, but it's an Italian company. With Plan Hotel, we have 2 different brands. The first brand is what we call the Diamonds brand, which is your 5-star brand. And then we have your Sandy's brand. And the Sandy's brand is classed as the 4-star. So we are based in the Maldives, in Kenya, Mozambique, and Zanzibar. So those are the 4 areas of the world, of the globe that we're based in. The major difference, obviously, with Diamonds and Sandy's, one being a 5-star and the other one being a 4-star, the inclusions are really the only thing that's different in terms of the costing of packages. The biggest one for me are the drinks. As we know, South Africans do like to go to the beach and they do like to have a gin and tonic lunch. So please just bear in mind with regards to Diamonds and Sandy's. Diamonds, all-inclusive packages. So any of our 5-star properties that we have, we include drinks from 10 o'clock in the morning until midnight. Okay, so that would be, when I say all drinks, the only thing it doesn't include are your premium brands. So they would have to pay additional for premium brands, but I can assure you at all of our properties, there is enough in terms of the all-inclusive that you don't really need to have the premium brands. With the Sandy's property, the only difference with that is you are allowed beer, wine, and soft drinks from 10 o'clock in the morning, but only from 6 o'clock in the evening are you allowed your spirits and your cocktails. Okay, please just bear that in mind, because we do have a few unhappy clients that do arrive at our properties, at a Sandy's property, and we're kind of hoping they could have a G&T for lunch. They're welcome to, but unfortunately it is a cost. All right. So with Plan Hotel, the properties are amazing. I'm in love with all of them. I probably do have my favorites, but I think we all have our favorite properties. But the one that I want to chat to you guys about this morning is Diamonds Mequfi, which is based in Mozambique. Okay. I have to say it is one of my favorites, but again, it's a personal choice. So what I'd like to do is just go through my presentation. Can someone just give me a yes thumbs up if you can see it?
We can, yes, Bobs.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Diamonds Mequfi Beach Resort in Mozambique. It's in an area called Pemba. So very far up north in Mozambique. I must be honest, when I started working with Plan Hotel over 3 years ago, I never realized how long the coastline is in Mozambique. So yeah, it's based up in the northern part of Mozambique. Just to give you an idea, what you would then do is you would fly into Pemba. So LAM and Airlink do fly. Airlink is direct from Johannesburg to Pemba, and LAM flies from Johannesburg to Maputo, and then from Maputo to Pemba. From Maputo to Pemba, you're looking at about 2 hours, 2 hours 10 flight, which again shows you how long the coastline is of Mozambique, which I never quite realized. Airlink, this unfortunately at this stage with COVID, we haven't updated the system, but LAM, they do fly, as I said, via Maputo. Airlink operates direct flights. I'm not too sure with regards to Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays at this stage, but I'm sure that Thompson's can update you there with regards to the times of the flights and the days of the flights. All right, so when you arrive in Pemba, from Pemba, we will have somebody to meet and greet your guests. There is only one transfer company in Pemba. All right, so what we do is we will arrange the transfers for you. The transfers are normally in a good old Ford Ranger or a Toyota, so it is 4x4 per se. And you're looking at about 45 to 50 minutes drive from the Pemba airport. Okay, I love the drive. Yes, it's on a dirt road, but you're in Africa. So, you know, I always say your experience starts when you get off the aeroplane. So for me, it's a beautiful, beautiful drive to Mequfi itself. There are so many baobab trees, which are just absolutely beautiful as you drive along. You go through 4 villages, which again is really awesome. You get to see how the people live there. With regards to Diamonds Mequfi, most of our staff are actually from the Mequfi village, which is just down the road from our property. And also just to let you know, from a Plan Hotel perspective, in terms of giving back to the local community, we have actually built a school. So we assist the children in terms of education, and that is the way that they give back to our local community, which is really awesome. So you take a slow, leisurely drive. Yes, when it rains, it's quite a fun experience because you are on a dirt road, but it's not uncomfortable. It really is quite an adventure. Alrighty, so here we are. You get out of the beautiful baobab trees and all the bushes, and you arrive to absolute heaven. It is magnificent. What they have done, and a lot of people kind of say that the vegetation is very bare here at Diamonds Mequfi, but they've tried to actually give you that feel of being on the beach. Okay, so we don't have huge big bushes. They keep it very minimalistic. There has been a little bit of growth since the last time they took this picture, but they still try and leave that element of being on the beach, which I love. So we have 50 rooms in total. What you can see here is to the right of the swimming pool are all of the deluxe rooms, and to the left of the swimming pool are our suites. Okay. The deluxe rooms themselves, if you can imagine where you see those 2 rooms, or should I say one building with 2 roofs, those are 2 separate rooms. So you've got a deluxe on the left and a deluxe on the right. When you're looking at your suites comprise of that whole unit. Okay, so that's the difference in terms of the sizes of them. Swimming pool area, divan. I'll show you now. There's a little bar area as well. And it certainly is a fantastic place to relax for couples, for families. The kids are really entertained. Our staff are amazing with the kids. And yeah, it's really just a relaxed holiday. You know, you can either do a lot of activities, or you can just sit at the pool, or you can sit on the beach. It's entirely up to you. All right, so that, as I mentioned, that would be 2 deluxe rooms. So they're literally side by side. From a noise perspective, you do not hear anything. I have stayed plenty of times here in a deluxe room, and I've had people next door to me, do not hear them at all. All right, so that's just to let you know. So we've got 40 deluxe rooms, and then we've got the 10 suites. The decor in the rooms is stunning. I absolutely love it. All of the rooms do have Wi-Fi, as well as the public areas. But what you find, as you can see with the TV on an art stand, an easel, I think they call it, when you get into your rooms, you do have a different code for your Wi-Fi, but there is Wi-Fi in the rooms as well as the public area. Okay. That is obviously walking through to the bathroom. Now, when you look through into the bedroom on the left-hand side, when we talk about children sharing with adults, what we do suggest is that we only have 1 child sharing with adults in a deluxe room and 2 children sharing with adults in a suite, which I'll explain to you just now. The child will sleep on the window bed, as we call it. Okay. Please remember, with all planned hotel properties, children under the age of, wait for it, 11.99, not 12, stay for free and eat for free when sharing with adults. Okay, so that really is a huge value add in terms of planned hotel in all of our properties, and that relates to both the Diamonds and the Sandy's properties. So even though you may pay a little extra for a suite, bearing in mind that other properties, you'd have to pay a child rate. So that is really quite an advantage in terms of the planned hotel group. All right, so there's a better view with having the window bed, and then obviously your king size bed as well. Please also note that only 9 of our bedrooms have twin beds. The rest are king. Okay, we're not able to separate them. So when it comes to groups, what we have done in the past is we have assisted in terms of 2 ways. From a suite, we can put 2 people in a suite. One would have the sleeper couch and one would have the bedroom. Or alternatively, we look at a cheaper single rate should you have a group and we need to do twin beds. All right, so just bear that in mind as well. All right, so that's the view. That beach is amazing. Just to note with the water, we do have very different high tides and low tides, pretty similar to the east coast of Zanzibar. But I have to say, the one day I actually ran from the one side of the resort to the other side of the resort on the beach, and I was the only person. The great thing about where Mequfi is situated is we do not have anybody within 300-400 kilometers of us. So that beach is ours. So when you go there on a holiday, you can be selfish and you can have that beach all to yourself and not have to share with anybody, which is quite fantastic. All right, so those are obviously some of the rooms. These are the deluxe rooms, and then to the far right-hand side would be your suites. Okay, so we're going to move on to the suites now. As you can see, the room configuration is exactly the same, but the only difference here for a suite is that you have the lounge. So if you can imagine that wall was there, you would have 2 deluxe rooms. Here you have the suite, and here we also have the sleeper couch, which actually folds out, and you have pretty much a king size bed there as well. Okay, we do have a TV in the lounge as well as the bedroom area, but again, we just have a different code for the Wi-Fi here and a different code for the Wi-Fi in the main area. Okay, all of them are sea facing. What you'll find with Mequfi is that the rooms are staggered and they're also leveled. So every single room has a sea facing view. All right, obviously the ones closer to the ocean are going to have a better view, but just so you are aware that all of the rooms do have a sea view. Okay. Right, that's obviously just the bathrooms. The only difference in terms of the bathrooms with the deluxe rooms and the suites also have an outside shower, whereas the deluxe rooms only have an inside shower. All right, so this is the main area of Mequfi. Just to give you an idea, if you're looking directly at the building The bottom area is our bar area, and that is literally open from 9 o'clock in the morning until midnight. On the far right-hand side at the bottom is our boutique shop, which you're welcome to look at there. On the left-hand side is where you would collect your towels. So we have a little towel area with obviously the toilets. And then upstairs in the middle is our restaurant. On the left-hand side is our fine dining restaurant. And on the right-hand side, we utilize the inside area because Mozambique can get quite hot. So some people don't enjoy sitting out on the veranda. They would prefer to sit indoors with the air conditioning. So we give them the option of both. And then, for example, all our scrumptious desserts, they also stay in the aircon, which you can imagine why. But if I can tell you, the food is outstanding. One great thing about Planet Hotel, because it is Italian owned, Italians are pedantic about their food. So you can go from a Diamonds to a Sandy's, to a Sandy's, to a Diamonds. The food is top quality. For example, in every single one of our restaurants around the world, we have what they call an interactive pasta station. So for lunch and dinner, you can have fresh pasta. You can decide on what you want to put onto it. It can be a chili sauce, it can be a tomato sauce, it can be a creamy sauce, and they actually make it there for you. When it comes to breakfasts, we have fresh waffles, we have fresh fruit. The food really is outstanding. Nobody, well, I've never heard of anybody leaving our property saying that they didn't have enough food. If anything, I think they left saying that they need to possibly go on diet. So from a food aspect, it really is, it's phenomenal. It really is. Okay. So that's obviously during the day. That's what the restaurant looks like. And if you can see in the far right-hand corner where one of the gentlemen are standing, that is actually the pasta station. I mean, the views are just superb. I can tell you this morning when I was going through my presentation, I could quite happily get on an aeroplane and go and spend a few days there, relaxing. So yeah. Okay, so as I said, that's your inside part of the restaurant. So we do allow people to sit indoors. Yeah, December, Jan and Feb can get quite warm, but coming from Durban, I enjoy the humidity. So I'm quite happy to sit on the veranda and have the cool breeze coming through. But the fruit and everything like that is top notch. It's very, very tasty. All right, so that's just a view as well. Again, if you feel like you want to sit downstairs and have your lunch, you're welcome to do so. We can also do special occasions. So if you've got someone who's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or a proposal or anything like that, you just obviously need to let us know prior to their arrival so we can do something special for them. All right, so the CU restaurant is what we call our a la carte restaurant. Just to go through with regards to our all-inclusive includes, as I mentioned, because this is a Diamonds, all drinks from 10 o'clock in the morning, except your premium brands up until midnight. We also include the 3 meals per day and obviously your accommodation. Okay, there are some activities that are also included in the all-inclusive, which I'll go through shortly. But if you'd like to have a special dinner or something like that at the a la carte restaurant, there is an additional charge for that. Okay. Look at that food. Scrumptious. I can see myself at the moment sitting on the beach, having some prawns with a glass of wine. Yeah. Right, back to reality. That's some food. And then we have a little beach bar. So the location of Mequfi, the way that the property is, it's actually quite, what's the word I need? It's quite a distance between everything. And that's what I like about it, because you have privacy. You don't feel like the whole lodge is on top of you. So what you can see here is in the background, you can actually see the chalets. So what we've done is we've got the bar, which if everybody, some people want to be in the happening and having fun and jumping in and out of pools and kids and entertainment. But then you get other people who don't want a million people around them. So this is our little beach bar. It's open from 9 in the morning until I think about 5, 6 in the evening. And it is part of the all-inclusive. So if you come here, you can obviously have a cocktail sitting on the beach. What we do on the beach, I unfortunately don't have a picture of it at this stage, but we actually put big umbrellas on the beach. We have these big cushions that you can just sit and relax on the beach. And when you feel like a cocktail, you just ask and it gets delivered. So definitely something, again, that I'd like to do. So just to the left of this is, oh, sorry, let me just go back. Just to the left of this, or should I say, yeah, the left of it, is where all our water activities happen. We do have golf carts. So for the people who don't feel like walking from the main area to here, you just let somebody know. They will call a golf cart for you and they will bring you here. When you're done, you just chat to the barman and he will ask for the cart to come back and come and fetch you and take you back to the main area. So all the water activities actually happen here. Just to the left of the water activities, we're actually next to the mangrove swamps. So it's really awesome if people don't necessarily want to go into the ocean, me. I would rather go into the mangrove swamps. And what we've got is we've got those stand-up paddles, which is part of the all-inclusive package. And you can paddle your way up the mangroves and paddle your way back. It's really, really beautiful. And that's the great thing about also being in our location is that we have the ocean, but we've got these amazing mangroves. You know, there are not too many parts of the world that you can have best of both, as they say. All right, so that's obviously a picture of the bar area. Really fun, and they've got a lot of board games and things like that that are kind of scattered around. So when people are relaxing in the afternoons, they can play a board game with their family or something like that. We have some activity, we have an activity team. So often it's quite fun to watch. They get everybody into the pool and they do water aerobics and things like that. So it's actually quite festive and quite fun. But the great thing again with this property is if you don't feel like being with everybody, you can go to the beach bar, you can go and sit on the beach, you can go back into your air-conditioned rooms. So you've kind of got everything at your fingertips. All right, so basically in a nutshell, 24 hours reception, laundry and valet service. We do have an in-house clinic. And just to let you know, through COVID, we will be doing the tests in-house. Okay, so when your guests get there, it needs to be 3 days before departure. We will get the COVID tests done at the hotel. So just so you know that for any inquiries that you get. Babysitting facilities, we do obviously have the swimming pool. We have the Mequfi spa, which is actually within the whole of the Plan Hotel group. And then, as I said, the shuttle service that we will organize for your guests on arrival. All right, so just to show you here, what we also do, and the reason that I put this picture here, the sand part seems like it's 3 kilometers long to get to the swimming pool. It's not, it's just the angle of the picture. But what we also do, just to kind of make things fun, it all dependent on the occupancies of the hotel, we actually do what we call a pool dinner. So we will actually set up a buffet dinner downstairs in this pool area. It is absolutely magnificent. We've got this huge big bonfire going. They put all the tables downstairs. They set up the braai area. It is absolutely fantastic. It really is. Okay, so from a sports activity perspective, the likes of windsurfing, kite surfing, canoeing, sailing, stand-up paddling, bio-karts. Those are bio-karts, by the way. The first time I saw bio-karts, I kind of said, sorry, what is that? But it's really fun. There's snorkeling gear. There's obviously, we do have mountain bikes, so you can go around the resort itself if you want to brave it. In the sand, you can go out of the resort as well. We just send one of the guys with you. But yeah, unless you really want to have quite a sweat, that sand is quite thick out there. So my suggestion would be to go around the resort. It's a lot less stressful. So yeah, that would be mine. The only activities that are listed here that would be an additional charge is the bio-kart. The rest of them is complimentary and part of the activities. Okay, so with regards to excursions, personally, once I get to Mequfi, I'm happy to be at Mequfi. There's enough to do, there's enough time to relax, there's enough time to enjoy yourself, to spend time with your family. However, you do have those people that are just go-getters and they do not want to stop on a holiday. I like to relax on a holiday. But all the excursions are from Pemba. So you would have to drive back into Pemba and do these kind of excursions, okay? So things like your village tours, we can do a village tour from the location, from our location, but you can do other village tours. Snorkeling, they've got a really beautiful reef where you would drive into Pemba, you'd get onto a boat and you'd go and do your snorkeling. The Evo Island tour is phenomenal. However, it's a whole day. So you would take a whole day out of your time at Mequfi to go and do that. And then, yeah, your bicycle tours, as I said, quite fun to do it at the resort. And it really just depends on your client and how energetic they want to be on their holiday. We do have whale watching as well. You would go into Pemba and you would get onto a boat. However, we're very fortunate that the whales actually come past the resort. So for me, I'd rather be sitting on the beach or sitting at the pool watching the whales. But again, it's up to your client and what they'd like to do. We also do diving. There's a dive center in Pemba. I personally have seen it. I went there with a group that I took. Very professional. Their equipment is top-notch, certified, etc. So yeah, they enjoyed it. They really had a good time. Okay, so in a nutshell, that is Diamonds Mequfi. We really do have some phenomenal specials at the moment. Specials that will probably never happen again. December and January, the rates are really, really fantastic for a property, bearing in mind that you are getting all inclusive. So when you get to the resort, unless you want to do other activities, you do not pay another cent. We have December, we have Christmas and New Year specials, which Thompsons have as well. They have some phenomenal packages that they've put together with regards to Diamonds Mequfi. And yeah, it's a really special spot. You know I have been fortunate to go and see all my properties within Plan Hotel, and Diamonds Mequfi's just got something special. It really does. I mean, Ange has also been to Diamonds Mequfi, so I think she can vouch for it as well.
I can indeed. I was going to say I had the privilege of going, and it is amazing. It is stunning. The food is to die for. The beachfront, everything is gorgeous. And I can tell you that deal that we've got now, as you say, it's just for nothing. So really, I think it's a good special to give to all your customers, to anyone wanting to go, because they will not be sorry. It's really beautiful. From a social distancing perspective, the beach, I mean, as you said, I've also been on that beach and there's been no one. So it's been stunning, stunning, stunning. So yeah, thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Barbara? I know you've covered quite a lot, but does anyone have any questions? No, looks like you did a good job, Bobs.
Oh, thanks. The problem with Mequfi is I could sit and talk for hours on the product. It's just, and one thing I can say, and it's something that I love seeing people when they get to the property. I did 3 hours, lucky enough to do 3 groups last year. And to see the people's faces, it just blew them away. They just didn't expect what they got. You know, they kind of thought, okay, well, nice beach. Yeah, our pool looks nice, rooms look nice. But when you get there, and I honestly believe that the staff make a huge difference as well. The staff are incredible. Nothing's too much trouble. They really, really do what they can. I see that I have got a question here with regards to the security situation. Thank you for bringing that up. It's actually quite important that I share this with you. Yes, there's been a lot of problems in terms of the north, okay, but we are 500 kilometers on a dirt road to where the trouble is, okay. We have not had any problems whatsoever. Even during COVID, with our hotel closed, we've had 3 staff members that have stayed on the property. We have not had an ounce of problem. Okay, I know that it's, 500 kilometers is far away. And when I say on a dirt road, literally on a dirt road, so it'd probably take you 3 days to get there. But we haven't had any problems at all with regards to security. We do obviously have full-time security. We have upped our security just to make sure that we have covered all bases. But honestly, we have not had any problems at all. I just want to see in the chat if there was anything else. No, that's all.
Okay. Anybody got anything else for Barbara? No. Well, thank you so much for joining. It was a lovely
pleasure.
How many hours drive from? Where from?
Pretoria.
No, it must be from, I don't know. Is that from the airport? Sorry, I'm not sure. Are you wanting to know how far it is from the airport? Possibly. Bob said it took us, what, 40 minutes?
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes from the airport.
Yeah, 45 minutes. I think that's what you asked.
No.
Pretoria to drive.
Pretoria. Okay. Unfortunately, because we up north, it wouldn't be possible to drive there. The best option is to fly either into Maputo and then fly to Pemba, or alternatively from Johannesburg, fly directly to Pemba with Airlink. That would be my best choice for that.
Okay, any more? Okay, good. Okay, I think we covered it. Thanks, Bob. Thanks very much, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for your time, everybody. And please, if there's any questions or queries, send them through to Thompson's. If they're not able to answer, happy to answer. And look forward to some awesome bookings. We still do have availability for Christmas and New Year. We are going to be opening the lodge on the 20th of December. So any business that you can send our way, we'd be very grateful.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.